Hello and welcome back to Aviator TV News. My name is Cameron Smith.
And my name is Sarthik Tiwari. As many of you know, this Tuesday is one of the biggest days for the election. Primary is also known as Super Tuesday.
Super Tuesday is one or more Tuesdays where a large portion of the primaries are held. Donald Trump pulled ahead of his two closest competitors, Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz, gaining 245 delegates. Ted Cruz gained 209 delegates, and Rubio gained a mere 93.
On the Democratic side of the table, Hillary Clinton gained 994 delegates. Almost half of those were superdelegates, who don't have to be voted in the way normal delegates do. Bernie Sanders gained 343, and only 22 of those were superdelegates, meaning that without their superdelegates, they are neck and neck.
Idaho's primaries are coming up on the 8th, so make sure your voice is heard. There are other great things about Idaho.
Hello, I'm Blake Mom with your local news of the week. Today's top story is what you can do in Idaho. Well, there's many things here in Idaho that we have to offer for you. For instance, hiking up Table Rock, which is near Boise, allows you to get a fantastic view of Idaho from Boise to Meridian. There's also Roaring Springs, a water park opening soon in May with amazing water slides and attractions like the Wave Pool, Family Slide, Rattlesnake Rapids, and the Avalanche. Right next to that is Wahoo's, a year-round family fun place which has amazing games for kids, arcade games, go-karts, mini-golf, and the bumper boats for hot days. Next to that we have Pin's Bowling Alley, where you can eat as well as have fun. Lastly, there's laser tag, which is the best of all, where you can have fun blasting your friends. Next, we have a wonderful landscape around Idaho where you can go biking in the hills or going camping for the few weekends. If you ever get bored and can't go out, you can always text your friends. For the gamers, playing with your friends is an excellent idea. So if you're looking for something to do, whether it's hiking Table Rock, playing with friends, or going to Wahoo's and Roaring Springs, let's go to Ty and Mason for our compass calendar.
Thanks, Blake. Welcome back to this week's Compass Calendar with Ty Morris
and Mason Hart. While this week we don't have many events, we do have some famous birthdays. But before we get to those, the Idaho Steelheads have a couple of games, both against the Alaska Aces this weekend. One today and another tomorrow, both starting at 6:30 until 10.
On Sunday, we have two celebrity birthdays, Shaquille O'Neal and Michelangelo. Shaquille O'Neal was one of the best players in NBA history. He won 4 NBA titles. Michelangelo is one of the best painters in history. He is turning 541 on Sunday. He is famous for painting the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel and sculpting the David.
Thursday is the martial arts legend Chuck Norris's 75th birthday. Chuck Norris teaches martial arts at his own dojo, Chun Cook Do.
For announcements, we have Pennies for Patients. What Pennies for Patients does is it donates money and gives them to kids with blood cancer. We'll be right back with the weather after a quick message.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? You know you do. That's why we're here. We're free and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Picking a college, man. You and us go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos. Go to GetSchooled.com.
Wow, that was a really great message. Welcome back. This is Tim Kennison in the Studio 211 Weather Center. As you can see today, it's about 66 degrees outside, and it's going to be basically nice and sunny for the rest of the day. But as we move into this weekend, it's going to be a little bit chillier with some rain and some clouds. As we go into next week, it's going to be down into the 50s all the way till Wednesday, but then back on Thursday, it's going to pop up to 61 degrees again and be very nice. One of the presidential candidates, Hillary Clinton, has received a lot of flack recently. Let's check it out.
This year has been a tough one for all the candidates running for president in 2016, but one candidate has been facing troubles for quite a bit longer. This Monday, Hillary Clinton finally had the last of her emails released to the public, with 2 exceptions. While she was acting as Secretary of State, she refused to use her secured account given to her for her position. Instead, she routed all her emails, personal and business, into a private and unsecured email account and server at her home. This has sparked questions on whether this was a deliberate attempt to avoid open letter requests. Of the 55,000 pages of emails that have been released over the past 10 months, nearly 2,000 of them were at-risk files, and 22 were labeled either top secret or classified. Many of these files were also deleted or destroyed. For having those emails unsecured and for destroying government documents, she could face many years in prison. That's it this time. Now for this week's Live at 2:05.
So we're here with Mr. Baker, and we're going to ask him a few questions. So the first question is, what do you do at this school?
I teach 7th, 8th, and 9th grade science and deal with kids all day long. Sad.
What class is this?
This is 7th grade. This is 7A. Yes?
Okay.
All right, everybody wave to the camera.
Thank you, Mr. Baker.
Thanks, guys.
All right. How's that look?
Are we gonna be famous?
Hello and welcome back to your tech and entertainment news. This week, Apple is once again in trouble, but this time with the FBI. The FBI's investigation on the San Bernardino shooting has come to a halting stop because of one of Apple's products. The perpetrator last year was in possession of an iPhone. However, the FBI has been unable to gain entrance into the shooter's phone. They've asked Apple to create a custom version of their iOS software to allow them infinite attempts to get past iPhone's security screen without completely wiping its data. Apple has, however, refused to claim that software because it could be used to hack into their customers' devices. The FBI is testifying in Congress to gain approval. However, a decision was not being reached. We'll be right back after this PSA.
Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
Nice. Where'd you find the money for that?
I just been saving a little every month.
I can't seem to save anything.
Well, what about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 547.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Welcome back, aviators. My name is Aaron Clegg, and it's time for your Aviator Sports. We start this week off in the NBA with the Warriors winning in an overtime thriller against the Hawks 109-105, with Draymond Green scoring a 3 late in overtime to seal the win. Golden State also played the Thunder yesterday, winning to a score of 121-106. Also in the NBA, the Miami Heat played the Suns yesterday, winning to a score of 108-92. In the NFL, the Texans have released their star halfback Arian Foster. As all the trades are going on in the league, Broncos and the Seahawks are heavily leaning towards signing Arian Foster. The Seahawks are leaning towards him a lot more since Marshawn Lynch has just recently retired after the season recently ended. That's all for your Aviator Sports. As always, thanks for tuning in, and this is Aaron Clegg signing out.